Welcome to the first installment of the Juvenile Observer. We find ourselves here at the Indiana Wesleyan University during the CDYC conference, the height of the juvenile year. Here we will see these young juvenile creatures, their highs, their lows, their in-betweens. Sometimes we'll see them performing their weird little rituals that they do. Other times they'll just be crashed out wherever they can find a seat. Here's my lovely assistant, Alicia Ica, and she doesn't have an awesome accent like I do. So we're just going to stay away from her as much as we can. But here we will be delving in to the heart of the CDYC, hopefully undetected, so we do not interfere with these creatures in their natural habitat. So follow me, and welcome to the Juvenile Observer, CDYC edition.
We are the interns, and we're here to put our input on the juvies.
Welcome back to the Juvenile Observer. Here we find ourselves right outside the feeding grounds of the young juveniles. We'll be guided here by my assistant, the Aborigines, Papi Shishikaka. And she will lead us through as we check out the different parts of the feeding grounds. So follow me this way. Here we find the feeding troughs. Take a look over there. These young juveniles love to feast off of these strange yellow noodles and green, strange round things. Let's head over this way, see if we can find the watering hole. As you can see, the juveniles love to stand in lines as they wait for their food to be distributed. Let's try not to get recognized here. We could off-balance the entire habitat. Here we have the watering hole. They love to feast off of some strange drink called Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Let's continue looking around here. And the juveniles' favorite part of all, the Great Desert Line, stretches all the way back to the Great Plains over there. They stand in this huge line waiting for their little ice sweet treats. Crocky, I hope they don't spot us.
Thanks to our camouflage, we've been able to sneak up on this young juvenile here devouring his meal. He seemed to have spelled some strange word with his food, but not sure what it said. It said liver, perhaps liver. Maybe he's hungry for some liver. He appears to be ever watchful, looking out for predators as he sits. Oh, may have spotted us. Oh, nope, our camouflage seems to have worked quite well.
Did you see him playing with his food? I mean, come on, use a fork, man.
Welcome back to the Juvenile Observer. Today we have found ourselves in the recreational area for the juveniles. Here they compete in many different challenging physical activities to assert their dominance upon each other and choose a alpha male out of their groups. Over here we have a swimming area. Right now it seems that it is not operational, but perhaps we'll get some footage on that later, perhaps not. Let's walk this way. Welcome back to the Juvenile Observer. Now we have stumbled onto a real treat here. Here we see the juveniles in their chief mode of physical domination. They call it volleyball. Turn around here and we'll get you a nice shot of it. Utilizing these nets and poles in this bowl, somehow these creatures dominate upon each other. Watch and see if you can figure it out. The most expert analysts have yet to figure out how this game actually works. Welcome back to the Juvenile Observer. You've stumbled on at a great time. Right now, we are about to enter a very secret part of their domain here, and we'll be crawling in here very secretly and trying not to get caught. So follow me. Here we go.
See, over that way, this is where the juveniles come and they play this strange game with this weird little ball. We're not quite sure what it is. Oh, looks like one may have spotted us. Oh, he's walking away. It's all right. It's all right. We'll be okay. All right, let's see if we can get a closer look. Oh no, one's right in our way. Act like you did.
Hello, sir.
Hello. I'm very scared right now.
Did you see how vicious that juvenile was? I thought it was going to die.
Welcome again back to the Juvenile Observer. Last time it was a close call with that scary juvenile, but now we are here in the art room where the juveniles display their works of art and different cultural artifacts to show off to one another and show their talents. My cameraman Rex and I have cleverly disguised ourselves this time as a water buffalo in order to mask our scent, since a water buffalo sells very similar to the inside of this room right now. And also tried to think of something that would be the least conspicuous, and we thought, hey, water buffalo. So here's a picture of it. There we are. That's us in the water buffalo. Can't you see us? I'm right there in the head. Rex in the rear. That's what we look like. For time's sake, I'm going to have my cameraman, Rex, do some quick editing real quick and fast walk us through the rest of this room so we can get a look at everything. And while the video is sequencing, I'm going to do some very quick commentation for it along with it, so follow along if you can.
He's so funny.
Our sources have tracked the juveniles here to this auditorium hall where they all gather every night during the CDYC to celebrate and worship something. We're not sure what it is or where it is. They call this being Jesus, and they praise him with everything that they have. Our sources were unable to ever discover who this Jesus was, but somehow these people have come together and figured out who this person is to them. We formed this opinion that the juveniles are a lesser creature than the rest of us, that somehow they're a little bit de-evolved, distanced from us in some way. But together they've come together and found something that the rest of us lack. And it's here in this room. I'm not quite sure who this Jesus person is that they always sing about. All I know is, I think I'd like to.